What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Best Bet Show. It is October 12th, Thursday. Austin is officially back from London. Austin, how was your trip? Are you excited to be back? How are you?
We back, mate. I was missing you. I was taking over the show when you were gone, and now you had to take over when I was gone. So we actually haven't been on a show in quite some time. So the vibes are up. We're excited to record this one. We have a shitty NFL game, honestly. Let's keep it how it is. But nonetheless, the vibes are here. We're gonna have a great weekend. We're gonna have a great day, and I'm excited to be able to start pushing out content. We got NHL starting out. We got NBA in a week. I mean, it's gonna be good. This is the best time of the year.
Yeah, this is definitely the best time of the year. It definitely gets the busiest time of the year for us, but it's just a good time to basically get all the sports going at the same time with playoff baseball, start of hockey, start of basketball, and football finally in the middle of it and in the swing of things. Well, we do have a horrible game to choose from weather-wise and an 11-point spread. Divisional game, I do think it's closer than people say. Hopefully for the fans. But it's a horrible game. Tread lightly. We're making this video with one squad ride best bet show play. Other than that, we'll talk about the plays that we already posted. And this is more of a get back so I can see Austin's face again because it's been too long. And we do have better games this week. Obviously, full slate Sunday and Monday, I believe, is Chargers Cowboys. So should be a much better game to choose from as well. But without further ado, let's talk about the play today that we're going to sweat out on the show. It is Isaiah Pacheco, anytime touchdown, Rutgers grad. Not only graduated, Rutgers alum. I technically can't say that either. Went to Rutgers. Is that what you say? I don't even
Yeah,
know.
showed up for a couple of years and then headed out, I guess you'd say.
Went to Rutgers. Absolute dog. Scored 3 weeks in a row. The Broncos, basically the worst team in the league to running backs. Tied for the most rushing touchdowns and tied for the most receiving touchdowns to running backs. So he's scored in 3 straight. The weather is very run script heavy. Minus 125 for a touchdown for the guy, the 3-down guy. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get the red zone carries. We know that, which obviously we like. And number one against the allowing rushing touchdowns is just, you can't ignore that. You know, we've seen every running back that has gone against them go crazy. And Pacheco's kind of in a perfect spot, especially with the 11-point favorite where, hey, they get up, let's just run the ball to our running back and let him kind of carry it. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of ways that this could cash. And I also wouldn't be surprised to see him come out and cash in the first half, you know, like there's just a ton of different ways I could see this one going over, especially with the game script and the wind. Maybe they try to lean on the run a little bit more, and they probably are going to have a lot of success. So I wouldn't be surprised seeing Mahomes not even have to really be Mahomes tonight.
No, I completely agree. I think they set the tone first, second drive. Nice drive, and Pacheco just runs it up the gut. They score, really sets the tone early. Again, he scored in 3 straight. They should be able to run all over this team. And I just think he's going to explode today. And a lot of people do for good reason. Minus 125 is the best odds we see on Bet365. Best book with odds in the game. So make sure to sign up if you're in those legal states. It is minus 130, minus 135, and some other books that are open to everybody. And besides Pacheco, we could talk about our plays. We both like Jerick McKinnon receiving yards. I'm actually on Pacheco receiving yards as well. I guess a receiving yard touchdown is perfect for me today for Pacheco. But again, both running backs last year against the Broncos cashed in both games. One of the best targets you'll see. Heavy wind, should be short passes. And McKinnon or Pacheco or Pacheco, I think are great spots today.
Yeah, I mean, we both talked about it earlier, but all 5 running backs that started the game has covered this line against them this season. You know, all
Yeah.
5 starters 5 weeks in a row. 3 of the weeks, 2 of them have covered, you know? So it's just like so many different running backs have seen such great success. 2 pretty solid pass catchers on the Chiefs that has a quarterback that likes to get them involved. There's just so many ways this one could go over. And so I think McKinnon is honestly my favorite spot of the day, especially if they get up. They might roll with him a little bit more rather than Pacheco, you know? So you also have that upside.
No, yeah, I think we see a lot more receptions, maybe not a ton of yards. It's gonna be a lot of the short game. And I'm just looking around. I mean, what the Broncos have allowed like they've allowed at least a 10-yard receiving or a 10-yard catch to a running back in almost every game. Um, it's going to be McKinnon or Pacheco or both. And I just think it's so hard to pick a wide receiver on the Chiefs where I hate getting burned trying to figure out which one of the guys is going to be the one to go off. So I think the running back's the safer route, especially with Kelsey a little banged up. I'd rather just not kind of play Russian roulette over there. You do like Russell Wilson's pass attempts as well, from what I saw.
Yeah, just posted it. I was looking at it all day at 32 and a half. And for us, like I've seen a lot of success playing the negative game script on prime time, playing the quarterback that's down, obviously. And Russ has covered both times last season with ease. He finished with 38 and 36 against KC in the exact same type of game script, like it came out just like that. And so for me, I've liked it. He hit in 3 of 5 this season already. Russ is going to have to pass the ball. I know there's win concerns, but even in win concerns, if you're down 14, you don't have any choice to just keep running the ball. You know what I mean? It's the NFL. They're going to still try to win. It's not like they're just trying to get through the game. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of ways this could go over. If it stays close, I think it soars over just because I think like Russ is going to have to play that well for it to stay close. And Javonte Williams banged up. They probably don't want to put a ton of miles on him in a game that they're not likely going to be able to win. So if it's just Samaj AP right out there, I think it leans pass heavy as well.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think if this game gets out a little early, you're going to see a lot of guys in the short week try to maintain injuries. You see with the Niners when Elijah Mitchell gets a lot more snaps than McCaffrey, especially in blowouts. That's on either side. If you're losing by a lot or winning by a lot, so we should see a lot of mixed usage over there on their side. So I definitely like Russell Wilson as the steady guy in there to try to just keep going and keep this game somewhat competitive. But that's really all we have for you guys. We're sorry that the day that we're back is such a bad game for us, but we don't want to force anything on you guys, and we got to make sure this is kind of like a regroup now that everyone's back from everything. Honeymoon and wedding's over. Austin's trip to London's over. We're gonna be here for a while, so if you're still sticking around, please show a comment, like the video, show some love. If you're new here, please sub. A lot of good content coming. And yeah, I'm excited for it. That's basically it. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the Best Bet Show. We'll see you guys on Sunday. Best of luck. Peace.